Welcome back to the Getting Started series for onboarding. In this video, I will walk you through the process of completing and submitting forms in our system. Before we get started, let me give you a brief overview of the system. After you've logged in, the first thing you will see is your dashboard. Here you will see a list of the tasks or forms that you need to complete. You can access both the forms that are pending and those you have completed previously using these tabs. These other links are used to refresh your tasks list and access your files. When you look closely at your list of forms to complete, you will notice several types including federal, payroll, and college required forms. Along with each form you will see a due date. It is important for you to recognize that these forms are time sensitive. In order to remain compliant with federal regulations, your section of the I-9 form must be completed no later than your first day of work, and you must meet with HR to provide your identification documents no later than 3 days after your start date. The W-4 and other payroll forms should be completed as quickly as possible. If you do not complete these forms before your first payday, your W-4 allowances will be defaulted at single and zero, and your paycheck will either be mailed to the address that we have on file or held until the next pay period if an address is not available. The other forms that are required by the college should be completed no later than 1 week after your start date. Let's go ahead and complete the I-9 form. After clicking on the View link, you will see a set of instructions that pertain to the I-9. As you complete this form, you may want to refer back to these instructions if something is not clear. You can easily do so by clicking on the Show/Hide Instructions link at the bottom of the page. When you look at each form, you will see that any field that is required will be marked with a red asterisk. You will not be able to submit the form until each of these required fields are complete. As you complete these forms, you can navigate from one field to the next by either using your cursor or by clicking the Tab key on your keyboard. You may see some fields that are required but do not apply to you. In this case, mark those fields with an N/A for not applicable. When inputting a date, please use the date picker icon. This will ensure that you are using the correct date format. When you are required to provide a signature, you can simply type in your name as an electronic equivalent. There will be no need to print off these forms. If you do try to submit the form without providing all of the required information, you will receive an error message. Looking at this form, I can see that I missed one required field. After clicking Submit, your form will be forwarded to the appropriate department or approver. You will now see that the I-9 is no longer on your list of pending forms. Similarly, each form you complete will no longer appear on this list after they have been submitted. The other forms that you complete will follow a similar process as the I-9. While each required field will still be marked by a red asterisk, some of this information will be auto-populated for you if you have provided it previously. When asked for a signature, generally you will need to click Save Final before typing in your signature and accepting the electronic signature statement. This step will ensure that you have completed all of the required fields. Some forms may require that you upload an additional document. Examples include a copy of your Social Security card for our payroll office, vehicle registration for your parking permit, or bank-provided document, such as a voided check or deposit authorization form for your direct deposit. You can provide these documents by either using a scanner, taking a clear and accurate photo with a camera or smart device, or by bringing them to the HR office, where we can assist you in scanning and uploading them to our system. If you have further questions about completing and submitting forms in our system, please don't hesitate to call our HR office, where we are happy to assist you. Thanks for watching.